Hello, in this video we'll be talking about work breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure is an outline of what work is to be performed in a project. By making an outline and dividing the project into several phases, we can have a better project management. A phase in the project can consist of several related tasks, milestones, and deliverables. We will use Apple Copland project as the case example in making the work breakdown structure. The work breakdown structure has 9 phases: project initialization, project planning, analysis, design, construction, testing, implementation, project closing, and evaluation. Phase 1 or project initialization. In this phase, we created the business case of the Apple Copland project. In short, Apple is trying to develop a new operating system to compete with Microsoft's new operating system. The deliverable of this phase is project's business case. The second phase is project planning. Here, we develop a project charter to provide a detailed explanation of the project's MOB, project scope, and project's budget. This phase explains how Apple is trying to develop an operating system and finish it as soon as they can with a reasonable cost while maintaining a relatively strict scope. The deliverable here is the project charter document. Next phase is phase 3, analysis. From the project charter, we can gather all the information about the project scope. In order to ensure the project runs well, we need to analyze the scope thoroughly. The analysis will explore several things from the project scopes, such as feasibility, prioritization, amount of work required, etc. For example, one of the scopes of the Apple Copland project is to introduce protected memory to the Macintosh OS. First, we need to know what protected memory is. Then we need to define a brief overview of protected memory. And we also need to know how long it will take to get the scope done. The deliverable here can be a variety of documents, such as business requirements document, use case, etc. Phase 4 is design. We start combining all the information we gathered about the project scopes from phase 3. A flowchart can help in designing how a feature works in the system. We can also go one step ahead and try to build a mock-up or even a proof of concept, just to make sure that what we're trying to build is not impossible. For example, we can try to build an isolated system based on Macintosh OS with a simple protected memory, just to see how it will impact the OS and whether it will be compatible or not. The deliverables of this phase are design documents, such as class diagram, sequence diagram, etc. Phase 5 is construction. We have made up our mind in the design phase. Here, we will make our designs come true. We can start the development of the features bit by bit. Apple Copland's operating system development should start in this phase. After the base OS is finished, required features can be pushed and added gradually to the OS. The deliverable here should be a working operating system. Phase 6 is where all the tests to help with quality control begins. First, we will do an internal test and list out all the known issues. Then, we will start distributing the alpha version of Copland operating system to selected developers to get their feedbacks. The results will be analyzed and used to weed out bugs and issues in the current system. We will continue with the beta version of the OS and distribute it to a wider range of developers. The results will be analyzed again. Hopefully, with an alpha and beta version of the operating system, Apple can remove most of the bugs and issues of the products. The deliverables here are test results, alpha version of Copland OS, and beta version of Copland OS. Phase 7 is implementation, or in this case, distribution. Apple Copland operating system should be completed and is ready to be distributed massively to the end users. The deliverables are physical or logical data media. The next phase is project closing. As the name suggests, this phase requires us to tie up loose ends and finish the project. We need to ensure that all deliverables from previous phases are up to date, no issues are left unsolved, The stakeholders, in this case the board of Apple, have made a formal acceptance of the project and the final project reports are finished. The last phase is evaluation. This is usually done after a certain period of time passed. The project team gathered and assessed their project's result. Does it achieve the MOV? Does it fulfill all the requirements? Does it perform as well as expected? These questions will need to be answered by the project team in the document which will be collected as a deliverable. In real life, making all of this can actually take a really long time. But by making a detailed breakdown of our work, we can easily monitor the project and ensure that it's still right on track. Spending more time in creating a work breakdown structure is much better than losing track of the project.